Welcome to Crowded Lab. Today I will do in-depth review and demo of Auto Katteb. It is bulk AI article generator which is available to AppSumo users. I will generate about 100 articles with it using Bring Your Own Key feature, and I will show you detailed costs. We'll see how much I will spend on 100 articles. So stay tuned and watch till the end. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. So let's go. First of all, how can you get access to Auto Katteb? There are two separate tools, regular Katteb Writer, which you can see right now, and here is the dashboard, and then there is Auto Katteb. So to get access to Auto Katteb, you have two options. You can buy regular Katteb codes, then you can redeem those codes at regular Katteb website, and with same credentials, you will be able to log into Auto Katteb website. However, using this way, you will not get renewed credits for bulk article generator. The second option is to buy the same regular Katteb writer codes and then redeem those straight at Auto Katteb. For each code, you will get 5 article generations renewed monthly. In this video, I will show pros and cons of Auto Katteb, and I would like to start with cons, with some negative things that I don't like about Katteb. And first of all, I don't like the new deal structure for Auto Katteb because it is not transparent and actually it is not easy to understand. In my opinion, ideally, they would need to integrate auto or bulk article generator inside regular Katteb tool, because Auto Katteb looks almost exactly the same. The new website shares the same functionalities. However, it is now a separate tool. So what would be my recommended way of getting access to Auto Katteb? I would suggest to get 3 codes for 117, then redeem those codes at regular Katteb AI Writer. This way, you will get 45,000 renewed credits monthly on regular AI Writer. And we can see from the creator this way, if you will have tier 3 deal for 117, you will have this amount of words monthly, and you will have access to Auto Katteb with Bring Your Own Key feature, for which they will charge $20 monthly if you don't have 3 codes redeemed. So again, to reiterate, that's what I got. 3 codes redeemed for regular Katteb Writer, and now with the same credentials, I have access to Auto Katteb and I can use Bring Your Own Key feature. So with OpenAI key, I can use that tool and generate unlimited articles. Alright, so let's proceed with review of Auto Katteb and continue with some negatives about this tool that I don't really like. As I mentioned before, ideally Auto Katteb should be integrated into regular article writer. I don't see the big reasons to make it a separate tool. It really shares functionality with regular writer. For example, if you will go to in links, then snippets, then these 2 snippets, those came from regular Katteb, and we can see those here. So both regular and Auto Katteb share the same functionality. Alright, so let's move next. What else would be better to improve, in my opinion, is general flow, how you start creating your bulk articles. You can see recommended topics down below. However, I don't find it very useful. Let's check recipes. So this window will appear with Google search, some news. If you select a particular one, it will appear to the right. So you can start writing for the same title. And if you will go and search for something, again, you're getting Google search results, then news, and you can get your custom titles here. All right, so what else can be improved? Actually, WordPress plugin. It is not available at general WordPress plugin store, so you just need to download it from here and upload to your WordPress site manually. Not a big deal, but again, it would be nice to have that in general plugin store. Alright, so I think that's it with the negatives that I personally find not very useful or convenient in Katteb. So actually, let's start generating articles. And let's begin with general settings. Let's go to preferences. I will be using GPT 3.5. Actually, it will be GPT 3.5 Turbo, as I understand. The tone will be friendly, point of view will be first person, we'll have in-text citations, enabled terms, we'll have auto images suggested from Pexel's stock library. Also, I have enabled auto export through that WordPress plugin. My articles will be published at draft state to nameketchup.com website under crowded reviews user to general category called uncategorized. So when you will install Katteb plugin, you will have this view where you will be able to connect your account, and that account will appear at Auto Katteb tool. So I plan to publish articles generated with Auto Katteb to this nameketchup website, where you can check domain name and username availability. There are some articles on domain names, website building, and web hosting. Let's continue with some settings, and you can see here, bring your own key. Here I have enabled my OpenAPI key, which you can generate at platform.openapi.com/API keys. To test bulk article generation, I have prepared some article titles using ChatGPT, and actually I am using TeamGPT proxy tool, which is available as lifetime deal on AppSumo, so I don't have to pay monthly to use ChatGPT. I will leave the link in the description for this tool and the link to my full review of it. I have prepared over 100 blog post titles for different spheres. First one, domain names, then website building, view about web hosting, something about business name generation, something about online business ideas for 2024, about product naming, and username creation for different platforms like Twitch, YouTube. So I will generate 100 articles with ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, and just to compare the pricing, I will also generate 10 articles using GPT-4 Turbo as well. Okay, let's grab the first 50 blog post titles and let's add that to Auto Katteb here using this plus button. Pasting titles here, and let's start writing. And before the process starts, we are checking the settings one more time. They will be suggested auto images, one per blog post, and generated articles will be auto exported to my WordPress website. All right, let's confirm and proceed. As you can see, the process has just started. When you will go to drafts section, you will be able to see the process of your article generation. So we can see 15 progress and actually 3 completed. Those are from my previous test and we can disregard those. Okay, so let's wait until our first 50 articles will be completed. And while we are waiting, I would like to show you a few other settings like terms. And here you actually can add some specific terms. Maybe you would like to apply your own style to avoid some words. For example, instead of all right, you would like to have words like I understand. I don't use this feature much, but just for the test, I have added few terms, like instead of unauthorized domain control, I would like this term, domain hijacking. I can see another small improvement needed here, like you started to write 50 articles a week ago, which is not correct. I have just started. And actually, let's put another 50 articles to work. Let's add the titles, start writing, settings all the same, model GPT 3.5, and actually I believe it will be 3.5 Turbo, and confirm. And as well, let's generate 10 articles using GPT-4 Turbo. Again, adding titles here, start writing, and now let's select GPT-4. and I believe it will be GPT-4 Turbo. We will see the exact model when we will check the billing at OpenAI website and confirm. Alright, so now at drafts section, we can see that we have 110 articles in progress, 100 with GPT 3.5 Turbo and 10 with GPT 4 Turbo. So let's wait until all of those are finished. Okay, so the generation of the articles just finished. For some reason, I can see that 88 are completed. However, there are 113 actually, and 3 articles at the bottom are from a week ago. So we have all 110 articles that I have generated today. I have selected a few articles for a deep check, and before we do that, let's see how much time it took to generate 110 articles. So the first article was generated at 2:19 p.m. and the last one at 4:41. So it took a bit less than 4.5 hours to generate 110 articles. And let's start looking at the first one. Are you making these domain name mistakes? Avoiding common pitfalls. So first of all, we've got 3,600 words. That's a great number for bulk article generation. Right from the start, I can see that image was not suggested. And just to double check the number of words, let's copy and paste those here. Yep, the numbers are matching. Now let's put this content into Neuron Writer. So I have put the title, same title into the description and put a title as H1. So pasting the content here, we can see the score of 62, which is not bad. And we can see that top 10 median is 62 as well. So I would say it's a great start for a bulk article. And you can see that I put this keyword, domain name mistakes, for Neuron Writer to measure score. However, as you can remember, we did not put any keywords into Auto Katteb. We were working with titles. So as an improvement, it could be great to provide specific keywords for each article so it can be optimized for those specific keywords. Alright, so now let's see the actual content starting from the formatting, and then we'll take a look at the quality of the content. So this is how the content looks in WordPress. I would say it missed some headings, but it can be changed. For example, this one, I believe it needs to be heading and specifically heading 2. Okay, moving next. In general, I would say it is nicely formatted, nothing special, but we are getting our H2 tags and H3s, so it's fine. Then we are getting summary as well. Conclusion, I believe it needs to be heading as well. And even we get some FAQ section. All right, so let's check the content quality and let's actually see that post live on the website. Alright, so the table of contents is generated automatically based on H2 tags, and right away we can see there is a bit of repetition here. Also in the introduction I can see this as an AI language model. So I believe Auto Katteb team needs to fine-tune the prompts to avoid this. However, I didn't see that in other places. So I believe this AI language model is just in the introduction. But besides that, and besides some repetition, the content in general is on point, highlighting general mistakes while choosing your domain name. And in general, the content stays on topic. Of course, it would be better if you can have a pair of eyes to look through the content. For example, the first question and answer, I would delete that. It says here, as someone who has been working in the web hosting business since 2004, so it is not relevant to this article. here I also can see some hallucination from AI writer, like as an employee of ICD Soft, which is not relevant to the article. Alright, so let's quickly check the SEO scores for a few other articles. Here it is. Let's copy that, and right from the start I can see as well it starts as an AI language model, but you will be able to remove that. So regarding the second article, Online Business Ideas 2024, we are getting score 46. So this one has a bit lower SEO score. Let's move to the next one, types of web hosting. And for this article, we are getting score 69, which is actually better than top 10 median. Moving to the next one, YouTube username ideas, checking the score. For this one, we've got score 49, which is not far from top 10 median. Alright, the last one about e-commerce web hosting. Let's check the score. So for this one, got score 25. And for all articles, I tried to guess what kind of keyword it would be better for. So e-commerce web hosting seems to be relevant for this title. Okay, so we've got a range of different SEO scores, starting from the great one and down to not so good. Okay, so let's quickly check the quality of the content for those selected articles. And by the way, I will leave the link to these articles, to the unchanged content in the description. So it will be available for some time for your review. Again, for this article, I can see the words as an AI language model, but not a problem. We can remove that. Regarding the content itself, potential business in 2024, it seems to be correct. Good idea working with artificial intelligence and machine learning and use that in different areas. It goes through some other ideas. Again, AI in detail, to use AI and machine learning to analyze data and automate procedures, online education, cybersecurity. So in general, yep, it is alright content on this topic. Let's quickly check another one with the best score, different types of web hosting. And let's check that on the website. Checking it here. So this article, as all others, were automatically uploaded to my WordPress website in the status of draft. So it uses classic editor, but I am using Spectra theme and its block builder, and it converts perfectly fine to Spectra blocks. And let's actually publish this article right away. And let's view the post. Here as well, I can see a bit of repetition in the H2 headings. So let's quickly check the content. It starts as someone who is new to making a website. The process of selecting web hosting can be overwhelming. Not necessarily this article is for new website makers. However, another part seems to be fine. We are considering different factors of hosting services and then going in detail about a particular type of hosting like shared or VPS or dedicated and managed. Okay, so let's continue and check some other features that Auto Katteb provides on the example of this Online Business Ideas article. And by the way, you can see this editor is exactly the same as in regular Katteb. You can see this pre-populated prompt that I used previously. So I believe it's just a cached value. So let's delete that. So what else do we have here? Down below, we have references. I think these are sources which were used, at least partially, to generate this article. Yep, and besides that, you have all of the same features that regular Katteb AI Writer provides. I will leave the link in the description to my full review of regular Katteb as well. And regarding export options, we have a few. For example, export to a website, Here we can see connect the website. However, I have already connected that. So when I press cancel, yep, now I see the correct window. This is another point for improvement for Katteb team. So we hit export. And let's export. And right away we can see preview. Yep, so looking at this published article, I can see again a bit of repetition here. And also when publishing as I just did, not in automatic manner, but manually, I can see the inserted citations. So those, I believe, are not expected here. I didn't see those citations in other articles. So I think it is a matter of hide and show citations here. So I believe I needed to make those hidden before exporting the article manually. Okay, so let's try it one more time. Okay, let's export and preview. Yep, no citations. Okay, so jumping to other article about domain names, let's check in links functionality, because I didn't see any internal links suggested, but I believe that's because all articles were in draft state. So maybe it would work if I had more published ones. But anyway, let's try to use in-link feature here. For this highlighted word on this website, let's find some suggestions. Yep, we've got a suggestion, a landing page where we are mentioning domain name. Okay, I have highlighted the words and pressed here. Now we know how we can use in-links functionality. And before moving to a conclusion, I just would like to test one more thing on yet another article, export functionality to document, if you need that. Alright, so the export looks fine. I was curious about this feature because I saw in the comments that in regular Katteb there were some issues with exporting to Microsoft Doc format. And I saw that myself, that there were issues with ordered lists, but now it seems to be fine. Well, not exactly. I see the ordering is not exactly correct. Yeah. For example, here, successful channels using mashup. We can see unordered list here. And in the document, it is ordered with some not correct numbers. But the content is there. Just some small improvements needed in exporting to document. Export to website worked fine for me for all articles that I saw. Alright, so moving to the conclusion. In the description, besides the link to the Katteb itself, I will leave the links to blog posts that I was testing, so you can see unmodified content yourself. Those blog post links will be there for some time. So I'm using regular Katteb writer myself, and actually I like the tool. I did several reviews of Katteb, and in this video I tried to be as neutral as possible, showing you as well what I don't like about Auto Katteb, showing to you the tool as is, so you can make the decision yourself if that will be useful for you or not. So first of all, Auto Katteb provided okay content. The SEO score differed from the grade 1, like 69, then 46, 49 and 25. So there was a range of different scores. The integration with pixels and Unsplash images didn't work, but I hope it will be fixed in the near future. As Auto Katteb was just released, I think it is expected some issues here and there. Regarding the quality of the content, I saw some repetition in paragraphs and also some hallucinations, like as employee of X company or as AI language model in the introduction. So there were some small hiccups, again here and there. So before publishing, it would be better to check the content. However, on the general topics, the articles were fine and stayed generally on topic, providing good structure of the article. So yeah, for bulk article generation, I think the content was fine. And again, as with any AI writer, it would be better if you will look through the content yourself before publishing. And again, I believe if you are writing articles at bulk, it is expected that the quality will not be as high as if you are writing a single article where you are specifying your detailed outline and having more control over one article. So I would say Auto Katteb performed okay. And just regarding the deal, just to remind you, in my opinion, the best option to buy 3 codes of Katteb, then redeem those at regular Katteb. Because with 3 codes, you're getting bring your own API key feature. And then using your own API key, you will be able to generate unlimited articles using Auto Katteb tool, because access to Auto Katteb is also included if you redeem codes at regular Katteb. Alright, so that's it for Auto Katteb review and demo. Please check my affiliate link to this tool in the description. Please also give this video a like and subscribe for more similar videos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.